We've just decided to record our first podcast and review films. And the first film we've decided to talk about is Ex Machina, just because I watched it like yesterday. And when did you watch it?
When it came out in the cinema, man.
Oh, really? When did it come out in the cinema? Didn't it?
two
Wasn't?
weeks ago,
Oh,
two,
okay,
two, three
okay,
weeks
yeah.
ago. Oh yeah, but you live on the other end of the world, so it takes time for films to get there.
No, actually, it released at the same time, but I haven't really been checking on what
I
movies
know,
have
is
been
it
out.
Machina or Machina?
What's that?
I've heard everyone says is it Machina or Ex Machina?
Oh, it's probably Ex Machina. Yeah, Machina, Machina, whatever it is. It's probably
That's what we
Machina.
watched.
That's what we watched. Ex Machina.
Yeah,
Uh,
the Macamini film. Yeah, and it's well, as we were talking, it's about a young programmer who wins this sort of lottery in a company like Google to go and test this sort of AI robot thingamajig. And basically, you know what the ending of the story is as soon as I said what I just said to you. And it's basically a film about testing sort of the boundaries of what it is human and what it isn't human, and when does sort of technology and AI merge between realism and all that kind of crap that they state when they try to sell this movie.
well, yeah,
But
for
it's
me, yeah, it brought up a lot of morality questions for me. Does is AI gonna have any moral uh, traits and yeah. Anyway, there's quite a lot of questions that I want to bring up, but maybe we should talk a little bit first about the actual film.
yeah, of course. I mean, we'll do the sort of the analyzing to the geek level afterwards, obviously, because
Yeah,
there's one very 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 big flaw in this movie, which one
yeah.
I say pretty much spoil the movie. So there's one very big thing that they didn't think of.
It's pretty well thought out, pretty well written script. I mean, and you're right, the acting is pretty brilliant, man. Like, uh, they did a good job. The directing is, I thought the directing was all right. I mean, obviously you can't have good acting performances without good directing, and the director did a pretty good job. But I'm interested to hear later what you meant about the plot hole, because I sensed a couple of plot holes in there that just didn't quite make
Yeah, yeah,
sense. Um,
definitely. I mean,
yeah,
well, when the film first starts, for example, like the first scenes, I mean, after when he wins the lottery, the first time you meet Oscar Isaac, yeah, the way the sense that the character gives you that you just go, there's something not right about this guy. Is it? I just you feel that it creates this sort of uncomfortableness, and you,
yeah,
you can't actually understand why. Just like, is it because he's just really rich and he's like he runs the world and all that kind of shit because of imagine being the owner of Google right now. Yeah, you know, nothing will touch you. Kind of, you have that kind of feeling, or is it because he's just evil? He has like
yeah.
this sort of
And him
evil thing
him
going
just
around.
being like out in this house alone in the middle of nowhere, and uh, you know, just with this mysterious girl, and no other outside contact. Yeah, it's a bit creepy.
Yeah, it's completely creepy. I mean, like, but okay, it was sort of like elephant in the room. How hot is Alicia in this movie? The robot in this movie, man. She's crazy hot, man. What the
What
hell? Seriously.
the main one?
Yeah, the
The
main robot. She's crazy hot. So it's sort of like it makes you. It's one of the things. If it was like just a robot and you didn't have that face, that you just wouldn't care about the
Yeah.
robot at all in this movie. It's just sort of the way that it interacts with the with Gleason that affects it, and later on when you find out why that is and this and the other, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, well, it's interesting how much humanity comes through just through having a face. Because
Yeah, it's true.
that's it.
It's
Like, regardless of the robot body, uh, it still feels like it's a person, or someone you can relate to because of the face, and it just comes to show how much communication goes through facial expressions
yeah,
and facial
definitely.
recognition.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, like for example, I mean, what they say. Sorry, this picture of this raccoon is still on my screen. Sorry, it's completely distracting me. One second, let me just get this off. Uh, what was I saying? Yeah, look, I mean, the thing is that in the future they have like this. It's going in that direction where you're gonna get like robots and shit in the house. And to be honest, I wouldn't want there to be a human face on that robot. That shit just freaks me out. As in, like,
Yes.
even in the movie where there's that, you kind of think that the robot has like it has intelligence, but you kind of feel that it's just empty. There's like no soul there. You can see where the way, and I like the way that Alex Garland did the eyes, where you could see it kind of, like as if there's nothing there behind there.
Yeah.
You don't understand. So there's like soulless. So everything that she may be saying is absolute bullshit,
Yeah,
or it could be
you
just
don't
doing
know
it.
what to believe. Yeah.
Exactly. Imagine that robot was in your house and it was like a servant in your house. It would freak the shit out of me. It's just like, woman, or whatever you are, leave my house right now. I'll do the cleaning. You sit down, kind of
Yeah,
situation.
because it's like having a toy, that comes to life. It's quite freaky, in a sense. And there's been this whole sort of debate thing about artificially intelligent robots and how creating a human-like robot is makes it very uncomfortable for people because of that reason. Because you can't, it's missing that, like you said, the soul, life in it, and it still looks artificial. I guess until we get to a point where artificial skin looks that real, and eyes are going to look that real, that I guess they're going to have to become organic, actual growing bits, until we can look at it and maybe then accept it. But
Yeah.
until then, yeah, it's a little bit creepy. I mean, in the movie, obviously it's her skin, so it looks very real. So if it wasn't for the eyes, I think you would accept it more. But
Yeah, I don't know, man. It still freaks me out, man. I'm
yeah,
just That's the thing. I'd rather a robot look like a robot, like,
mm,
what can I say? Has a robot thing look to it rather
yeah,
than humanistic sort of qualities. Because that, and also, this is what the film is trying to point out. It's like sort of, just because a machine is built and grown and made and programmed to be a certain way, and you say that there is it lacks soul and this, that, and the other, but then how would you weigh soul and sort of what is to be human in the same way? How do you weigh both together? I mean, if you didn't, that test that they were talking about in the movie
the
where
Turing
it's
test, yeah,
basically, yeah, the Turing test. If you did that without seeing her, you would say it's a human,
mm,
100%. Even in this movie, if you close your eyes, you wouldn't understand that it was a robot
yeah,
that Gleason was talking to. So how would you know? And the fact that okay, spoiler here completely, but the fact that it does not even a spoiler. When you go into the movie, you know what's going to happen in the end. You know the direction of where this movie is going.
mm,
It's like how it is with every other movie where there's a robot. It's how it is. And when it does things to basically trick people to get out of the cell that she's in. Yeah, there are far worse humans and far worse things that humans have done. The lack of morality doesn't make it less human. That's the thing about that I found in the movie as well, where the only factor that makes her robot is the parts that doesn't look like they're human. Do you understand? That's the thing
yeah,
that gets to me.
yeah, yeah. Well, you brought up a good point there, because it brings up the question of, like I said earlier, what is morality, and is morality a necessity for existence, for life? And if there was a machine, an artificial intelligent machine created, is it really going to act that way? Is it going to act very selfishly and be able to hurt, anything that gets in its way, including killing it, in order for it to do what it wants to do? And comparing that to humans, like, why do we have a sense of morality? Why do we care about each other and not kill and hurt each other? um, well, the majority of us anyway. And would a machine come to the same conclusion? Would an artificial intelligent machine eventually come to that conclusion that I need to look after my surroundings in order to protect myself? Or
Yeah,
or
yeah,
is
sure.
it gonna end up like in the film, you know, where the machine just doesn't care. It just needs to fulfill its purpose, so it'll destroy anything that gets in its way.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that the question that you ask is a very valid point. I mean, definitely. But what I find here is that it still comes down that this is why I like the way that this film is filmed. Imagine there wasn't a robot there.
Yeah.
Imagine that it was a person, it was a human being, and the guy told the woman in there, the girl, same girl who's playing it, they said, "You, I will let you out if you can convince this guy to turn on me and to get you out of this prison.
Mm.
That is it. I will let you out if you do this, right? How would a human how differently would a human sort of
Yeah. True.
react? Because the thing is, it's the robot is in an environment that is and it's been programmed to do something, is to get out and to escape in all means. And if a person has been held there for however long, and it's said that this is what you have to do, the human will do everything it can possibly do to do so. It will flirt, it will lie, it will cheat, it will betray to get out of any situation that's not
Yeah.
happy with.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's why I like this the way this movie is
Yeah.
filmed because the difference between what a robot and a human is, in especially the way this film is done, which is a very sort of plus point. And this is what I like most about the movie as well. It's like a wine. The more you think about it, the more it's just like, yeah, it's actually a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
But when you but it we give it. I just want to make sure that there's those type of people online where they say, "Oh my God, you need to watch this movie. This is the most amazing shit you've ever seen in your whole life," and then you go and watch it, and you're just like, "It's alright."
Yeah.
It's a bit of a Marmite movie, this. So you kind of have to either really like it or you'll be like, this is the most boring thing. Because it is slow. Very slow movie. It's a very slow, but intriguing.
It is so.
I,
I found it quite intriguing though.
yeah.
I didn't find points in it that just like felt like they were dragging on.
No, but if you're an action junkie, it is really not for you.
Yep.
Honestly, it's honestly. Although there are some, I mean, there are some really cool bits in it as well. Like my favorite scene, of the whole movie. Two of my favorite scenes in the movie. Firstly, is the dancing bit when the guy's drunk. What's his
Yeah.
name?
Right.
What's his name? Isaac. What's that guy's name? Oscar Isaac is drunk and dancing with the house servant. That bit is epic. That I was just like, damn, that is amazing.
You really
And
like that. What
that bit
about
was really good.
that did you like?
I don't know. I like the fact that it went from, because the thing is, the way that Oscar Isaac plays this guy is that he has this aura of he can switch and kill you type of
Yeah. Yeah.
vibe
Yeah. He
about him.
does. Yeah.
So the fact that he's just like normally talking a very serious point and then suddenly breaks into the funniest dance
Yeah.
and
It is.
super choreographed,
Synchronate.
like he's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like synchronated, it's like he's done it 1,000 times kind of situation. Just
Yeah.
like, dude, this guy is way over crazy. I was like,
Yeah.
when someone's intelligence goes so far that they just end up not giving a shit about anything else because they just know that they're well, he's wealthier than anyone else in the world. He's more powerful and he's more intelligent than anything else because he's created this crazy ass humanistic robot.
That's
From
right. Yeah,
and
and it's got that's interesting. It's got two layers to it, that scene, because you're right. It gets to that point where you think, oh wow, this guy's really lost it. Uh,
yeah, it's true.
right? But then when you think about it even deeper, you realize, oh hang on, yeah, because she's a robot and he's probably been teaching her to dance. Because remember, he says she really likes to dance, and he puts the music on, and then she starts dancing almost like automatically, as if she's programmed to do so, because she is.
Yeah.
So thinking deeper into it, there's also that it's kind of like a foreshadowing that, hey, this is actually a robot that I've programmed to dance like that.
It's
Um,
true. It's true. It's that.
yeah,
It's menacing. It's a menacing scene,
it
to be
is.
honest.
Yeah, it's a good scene. What's your second
the
second one?
second the second scene is the bit, you know, when he's trying to get him drunk. I really like that scene. I really like that scene. I don't know why. You know, the bit where he's trying to get him drunk so he can get rid of the girl.
Oh, and he
I
says,
like.
"No, I'm not gonna drink."
Yeah, I'm not going to drink, and then
Yeah,
just like plays it around and this and that. I really like that scene because you can see the sort of like that intelligence, but menacing intelligence. It's that sort of playful intelligence. You know what it reminds
yeah.
me of? You know, to be honest, this guy is the way that the Joker should be. Do you understand? It's that sort
Mm.
of incredible intelligence, but got that ruthlessness to it as well. That's which makes him look a bit crazy. It's that sort of mixture of both extremes make someone look crazy. That's what I'm trying to say. He's like I can imagine this guy being like, you know, as he if he's as if he was the joke if the Joker was playing this part, apart from the psychotic killing and all that kind of shit. It's that sort of
Yeah.
menacing sort of intelligence about the guy which I like. It's cool. I
Yeah,
really like.
it was a good idea to have him grow the beard because I think the beard gave it a nice touch and added to that as well.
Yeah, it's true. He's proper. What's it called? You know, trendy. What was that called? Not emo. What are the guys called? You know, the guys
Oh,
that walk
the
around.
metrosexual. No, what do they call them these days? They call them
I don't know what they're called. The ones that walk around with like a manual typewriters and go to Starbucks. I saw one of them the other day.
the
Honestly,
hipsters.
I want to throw my
Hipsters.
chair at him. I
The-
looked at him, just go poof on the table. I was looking at what the fuck is that? And the guy could just. No, I'm going to throw this
Are you
chair at
serious?
you. I'm no joke.
That's
I was like,
hilarious.
I
That
was like, wow, man,
that is
wow.
that's proper hipster right there. To the limit. To the...
To the limit where he's expressing his hipsterness to everyone else to the noise of his typewriting.
No, no,
Yeah.
that's the word Metro Jack. That's like the new so it's supposed to be a mix between metrosexual and what's that word? The guy that chops wood, chops trees for a living.
Lumberjack,
Hey?
lumberjack,
Yeah,
lumberjack.
lumberjack. Yeah, so it's a mixture of that lumberjack, and they call them metro jacks because they wear these plaid shirts and they have the beards and the ponytail thing going on. And, yeah,
Uh, I can't believe that's a thing. But
and the
yeah, there we
boots.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah. He's exactly one of those. He's exactly one of those kind of things. What about you? What's your favorite scenes in there? I mean,
yeah. I was thinking about that. I don't know if I have any specific favorite scenes. I mean, I really like the scenes with the robot. What's the robot's name?
Elisa
Ava.
Vincanta.
Ava.
Yeah, yeah.
Ava. Uh, because you could really uh, s- like you said before, you couldn't tell if she was being honest or not, if she was being manipulative, and it really made you think. And the sort of the dryness, and the soullessness in her eyes, just really kept you thinking. You just wanted to be like, what's going on? Is she really being honest? Is she not? Is she manipulating him? And those scenes that kept me guessing, I think were the most engaging for me. I don't know if there's anything else particular that stood out for me. I guess yeah, the dancing one, since you mentioned it now, is a pretty cool scene.
Yeah.
Um, and
What about is it the scenes that you didn't like? I mean, what were their sort of? Let's do scenes, and then we'll go to the impressions of what certain situations where parts of the movie where we liked and we didn't like, and the holes. I think that's what we should go to afterwards. What do you think?
well, I think it occurred to me at one stage during the film that maybe cards are a bad idea. He should have had fingerprints because a card can be stolen.
Yeah.
So that was like a bit of a stupid move, I thought, on his part. The What was the other scene? Yeah, there was there was a scene, one of the scenes where Caleb, Gleason is questioning Ava, and she was saying that humans are not gonna die the way that she did, and I thought to myself, hang on, yes, humans do die. So why didn't you just answer her and say, yeah, humans die eventually? You're as a robot, you're gonna get killed. or replaced or destroyed or whatever, or formatted and deleted. But then humans die as well, so it's not like you're the victim here. But then that could have been just a manipulative tactic that's coming from Ava. So
Yeah,
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 it's
definitely.
just yeah. I want to hear what plot hole you
The
had in
biggest plot
mind.
hole, there's two very big plot holes, right? Firstly, right, this guy's designed this robot, right? And he's designed and programmed Ava to escape, right? This
Yeah.
is his program. Programmed this thing, but he has put zero measures if she does escape. Zero, none,
Yeah, well, that's
none
what was
whatsoever.
confusing for me.
Yeah,
Like, did he maybe like I was thinking to myself, did he actually think that she would never escape, even though he did program her to escape? Yeah,
yeah,
it didn't make any
yeah.
sense to me.
And attached to that, zero measurements, like zero sort of safety measures to protect himself from these robots,
Mm,
essentially more powerful, non-sleeping, no weakness robots, right?
yeah,
That's another thing. You program in some shit that they can't harm you. That's something that you do. That's something that's an inherent thing that
that's right.
you have to put into it.
That's
And
right.
the biggest of them all. I mean, this is when I saw it, I was just like, oh, piss off. It's the helicopter guy. Dude, you
Yeah,
left the guy and a woman
you and
comes.
you picking and you picking
Seriously.
up a woman, and you should be like, oh, where's the guy? Well, maybe
It's like,
she could have probably said, oh, I'm getting picked up instead of that guy. But yeah, it's still it doesn't make sense,
no,
and there
no,
should be
no,
some
no.
kind of
Even if
communication.
she said that, dude, even if she said that, the guy was
Yeah.
like, all right, cool, let me just check 1 second. Yeah, there's a woman here. Could you call it up and see why there's a woman here?
Yeah, and,
And
and also like shouldn't he communicate with Nathan with Oscar Isaac as
yeah,
he's coming into land in his to tell him, oh, I'm
yeah,
on my way, I'm here, whatever,
yeah.
restrict
So
the airspace. Yeah,
so put all of that aside. Say that he's he's not supposed to ask questions, all that shit. Right? Does he just like pilot the airplane, the helicopter somewhere where it can't be tracked, or does he just land and just there you go, walk into a city? Does he not go back to headquarters? Does the guy not get debriefed?
that's
The
right.
person that comes back, even if she comes and steals the helicopter, the guy's like, where the hell's the helicopter? Let me track this helicopter down.
Yeah,
And if you say shit like, oh, it can't be tracked, there's a robot on this helicopter. Do you understand? As in, in every sense of the word, that last scene is bollocks. It's full on, you know, horse-ridden bollocks. I'm sorry, that kind of spoiled the
it is dumb.
ending of the movie.
Although
Yeah,
you could land in like a small airport or whatever, and no one really talks to you. You just land and then you get in your car and you leave, or you just
yeah,
walk out.
but it's a company helicopter. It's like a big thing, It's like when
Yeah,
it.
yeah, but it's just like not being able to account for passengers and their names and that's just bullshit. And not
Yeah.
having any communication back and forth before he lands. Yeah, that's also stupid. That's dumb. Unless he's a robot too. Na, na,
Yeah,
na,
it could be, no.
na.
And also on the side note, you haven't watched Avengers, have you?
The what? Sorry.
You didn't watch. You haven't watched Avengers, have you? The new one
No,
with
no,
what's
I
his
haven't
name
watched
with
it.
Ultron. Right. Because the when I never mind. That's fine. All right.
Well, we'll discuss it next time.
Yeah, next time. No, it's just about kids and there's no strings attached to me. No, it's sorry. It doesn't matter. You have
Okay.
to watch it. You have to watch it.
All right. I'll watch it, and and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to also mention the art direction was pretty cool. Like the that house design, especially from the outside, looked pretty cool. It was like compartmentalized, um, and
Yeah.
built into this kind of landscape, which is really cool. And it gave me an idea. Like I would love to live in a house that has a lot of glass partitions instead of walls.
Yeah, but would you like to live in a house like that with a family or roommates and shit like that?
Oh no
I
no
think.
no, but see, if you have that, you're gonna have to either have curtains or like that glass that turns frosted. You know how you flip a switch and it
Yeah.
becomes frosted glass.
Yeah. All right. no matter how much they say you can't see through it. I went to a club in Turkey where
Yeah.
they had this shit, and no matter what, you could see people taking a dump there. You could see them. You could see this. Right, you didn't see
Silhouette.
the detail. There was no detail on this, they say, but you could definitely see a silhouette of some guy's knees. You know, looking into his phone. You're just
Yeah.
like, dude, man, your phone. You're taking a dump. Seriously,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
like the
Well,
hell.
well, that's
And it's there.
frosted glass. It's just supposed to like blur the image behind it. It's not supposed to completely cover.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I
but
think
if you're naked, you're still gonna see the outline. If
the outline.
seriously, you
I
see the outline, you're gonna see the outline of some guy's schlong. And like, dude, it'd be better if there was no frosted. We could say hi at least. This is just making me feel awkward.
By the way, you have
You
a
know?
long shla.
It's like, why is that normal? You go afterwards, you go, dude, there's something not normal down there. Like, well, it's frosted glass. Yeah, bollocks. I see everything. Right.
But
Anyway,
is
yeah,
it,
yeah.
but have you seen the ones that you actually flip a switch and they're supposed to completely like I think they actually turn grey or black if they're not just
Uh,
frosted.
Frosted. I've only seen frosted. I've never seen the
Okay.
grey or black one. I've
Yeah.
seen frosted. It's
Anyway,
just bad.
well,
Yeah.
okay,
Anyway,
maybe just normal walls for the rooms
yeah.
then. But
Yeah, yeah.
glass for like outside and everything,
Yeah, like the outside panel of the house is amazing if it's
yeah,
just all wall.
cause you don't care if like monkeys outside see you naked. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Damn right. Hey, when you're in your house alone, uh, naked is it's either pants or naked. That's the situation that I because it's just if you wear shit you have to wash it.
Just go out naked.
It's just go naked, man. Yeah. Pizza guy seen guys naked, just like, what's up? He won't ask for a tip either, because he'd just be like looking into the air in all the different directions. So it's awesome.
If you're cooking and you spray yourself, you just get into the shower and
No, that's when you wear pants, man. And if you don't work with oil, then it's fine. There's no problem.
oh
There's
yeah,
there's no
the
chance
oil's a
of
problem.
drive-by spittage.
Yeah, that's painful. I've worked in a
Yeah.
kitchen before.
Anyway,
I know.
back to X-Men.
What were we
Pers-
talking about?
Bit of personal information there. Yeah, it's a pizza delivery guys be warned kind of situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So overall, I would say the movie's very good. I mean, it's one of those movies where I'd like to watch again and try and work out a bit more sort of intricacies and this and the other because it's a lot more in it than you can get out of it the first time you watch through.
Yeah.
But definitely, it's not for everyone. For sure, it's not for everyone. I mean, if you're not it's a bit. Yeah, it's not for everyone. You need to be interested in the sort of mechanics of
AI, like if you're interested
AI.
in AI, definitely that's a movie for you. But then if you're not even though if you like good dramas, with
Yeah,
twists
yeah. If you
and
like
sort of
tension,
that sort of thing and
the
tension,
film
yeah.
the film builds tension like no other film that I've seen in a long while. I mean, you're on the moment that the two stars meet each other, that the scene when they're talking, you feel like okay, shit's gonna go down, weird shit's gonna happen, and you're constantly waiting for this thing to happen all the way through the movie as well. That's the thing. At every turn, like there are scenes where when he's like wandering through the halls, you're just like, okay, some shit's gonna happen, something's gonna happen,
Mm.
definitely something's gonna happen, and it doesn't happen, and it's that sort of constantly sort of shit like okay something's gonna happen right now and it's not disappointing when it doesn't happen either because just something interesting happens in the next scene. It's
Yeah.
very good.
It
I
reminds
mean
me a
it's
little bit of The Shining in that sense. You've just got a house and
exact
very few people in it, and tension just
exact
building up and building up. Yeah.
although when the shit hits the fan it's a bit more of a shit hitting the fan with the Shining.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
it is. Yeah.
like guy with an axe kind of running around kind of thing. But with this it's less, but it's a bit more sort of yeah, it's a bit better in that sense. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I would say it's a good movie. Let's do. I would say rating. I would say eight out of 10 for sure, definitely. Uh, not really absolutely perfect because there are some potholes
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
but
I'd
for a
give
first
a
time movie, I would say 10 out of 10 for sure. The guy's done he's very talented, and all the actors are incredibly, like especially Oscar Isaac. I want to see more of that guy, man. That guy has got some major acting talent. That guy, I'm
well.
telling you.
Let's see what else has he been in. He's been Doesn't seem like he's been in anything that I've heard of, but he's been quite a few films.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, Sucker Punch. He's been apparently in Sucker Punch. That I've heard of that. Yeah, I haven't heard of anything else. But yeah, he's in the upcoming Star Wars films.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at him now, and I can't.
He was in the Bourne Legacy. Okay.
Really? How
Mm.
come I'm not seeing any?
Oh, I'm on his IMDb page.
Oh yeah, okay. Uh,
Yeah, do your damn research, Arkai.
yeah, no, I mean, I'm looking.
No,
I'm
I'm
looking.
joking.
Yeah, he's been in Sucker Punch.
Ah,
What else has he been in? He's been in in Secret. Never heard of that movie.
yeah, I haven't heard of most of these movies.
Yeah, most of it. He's one of those sort of outside actors that will come around and steal
Yeah.
he's one of those scene stealer type of actors where when he comes in, I know where I have seen him from. I know where I've seen him from. He's the douchebag in Robin Hood.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that film, and I
You
don't
haven't seen
plan
Robin
on.
Hood? Are you
I
serious?
don't plan on. What is it good?
No, but how can you not see this movie? You don't have to see a movie because it's good. You have to see a movie because it's you just have to see the movie.
Because it just
I I,
exists.
I
Yeah.
purposely watch movies that are bad just so I can rant on. Have you seen Batman and Robin?
Oh yeah, that's an old one.
You know the one with Mr. Freeze,
Oh yeah,
the one
yeah.
the one
The freeze is coming.
yeah, the Freeze guy. You need to get out of here. That guy. Yeah, the guy that steals like multi-billion-pound diamonds so they can hold the city to ransom for with his ice ray or some shit.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, next movie we have to do that. I'm sorry, I have sort of like indigestion from the time I've seen that movie, and it still hasn't gone away. I need to let it loose, man. I'm paying.
There's a lot of bad. Dude, I watched well, I started watching Jupiter Ascending. Oh my
That,
God, dude.
all right, all right, all right.
Uh, what the hell is seriously the Wachowski brothers? Like
No, not brothers. No, 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 no,
the
no.
brother and
Oh yeah, the
sister,
brothers. They're not brothers anymore. You know that, don't you?
brother and sister.
Yeah, brother and sister. Then.
I think what happened is the Lana lost her or his directing balls with that
I think so as well, man.
sexual
I'm saying
transformation.
that movie, it literally is. It's true.
No,
Total.
seriously, what happened? What happened? Because I mean, I guess I haven't seen the film that they did before the Matrix
What was it?
trilogy.
Was it the Star Cloud Atlas, right? Cloud Atlas. Was the
No, no,
one that
not
they did.
Cloud. No. They did some one before the Matrix, so they could get funding for the Matrix. Where is it? Let's see. Wachowski, Andy Wachowski. Uh,
What movie was that?
Bound. Yeah, Bound. They
I don't think
did
so.
a film called Bound, and then they did the
Oh,
Matrix.
before the Matrix.
Yeah, before the Matrix.
Ah, yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I heard it's okay, I guess. I can't remember now. But yeah, anyway, I mean, The Matrix was awesome. It's a awesome trilogy. And then for them to go, and then also V for Vendetta. But I think they were only they only wrote that. I don't think they directed it. But to go from The Matrix to Jupiter Ascending, I mean that is an epically bad transition.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
it's like they've never directed a film before, or they have no idea. Like I've seen way better B grade directors. I mean, this is I still managed to watch most of Battlefield Earth, but with this film, I watched it for about like 5-10 minutes. I'm like, what the hell is this bullshit? And I switched it off.
it's so bad. I mean, the thing is, I I have this thing where I don't switch off movies. I have to, even if it's in the background, I have to watch it all the way through because
Yeah.
I always try and find. I find that even the worst movies, like truly dog turd, I want to kill myself, throw myself out the window, have good, at least certain. I try to see good points and because the thing is, there are certain good points in all every movie,
Mm.
and with Jupiter Ascending, the visuals are incredible. Like the guys know how to do visuals for sure.
Yeah, but
The scenes in the when you're in the that sort of Jupiter base bullshit, wherever that crap is, that place in there looks amazing, and all the other scenes look great, and the costumes and all that kind of shit. That stuff looks amazing, but the one of the biggest things in the movie that pissed me off is that what is that guy's voice, man? Why is he sounding like a gay trumpet? What no a gay French horn? What is that? Why is he talking like that?
well, all of them have that fake dialogue delivery about them, and that was just a horrible decision
Yeah, yeah,
from the
and
directors.
exactly. It's true. It's true. And the thing is, Mila Kunis, it doesn't. Like, I just can't believe her in that role that she plays in that movie. It's true. Everything is so forced and fake, and just like, and it's so. It's
Yeah,
annoying. And so that's the only way I can describe it. So everything about it is just
yeah,
crap.
yeah.
I mean, there's no other
I
way to
don't.
describe it. But other
I
than
have
that, the
no idea
visuals
what
are
they're
very good.
thinking. I really don't know what they were thinking.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it's made a lot of money. I don't know. I don't know the actual sort of, how much it's made, but how is it? Oh no, it's lost a lot of money. Oh dear me. Well, it cost them $176 million to make, and it's only made 47. So
Well, yeah,
pretty
it's
bad.
completely yeah, yeah.
Well, that's what you think. It's a poor movie.
Have you seen that YouTube channel that does the honest trailers?
Yeah, on Australia's
They,
amazing,
they,
man.
they, they did an honest trailer on Jupiter Ascending. Did you see it?
No, I've seen that.
It's pretty funny. It's like, what do they say? Presenting the movie that will never get the Wachowski brothers another deal again, or something like that. And they just keep going on about Mila Kunis, how she's always cleaning toilets in
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
in the movie. Watch it, man. It's funny. It's really funny.
Yeah,
Uh,
Honest Trail's the best, man. The guy who does the voice. That voice is just award winning standard. I'm telling you.
yeah, stupid. Oh, dude, seriously, you have to watch Mad Max. I can't believe you still
I
haven't.
have to watch it. I haven't watched it. Honestly, I haven't had time. I am gonna watch it though because
Dude,
I've
try and go
figured
to the biggest cinema screen you can go to. Man, I think I can't think of a better action movie that's been made.
really.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
I can't think. I mean, uh,
'Cause-
like when I think action movies, like really good ones, a few come to mind. Like the Matrix trilogy actually is pretty good. That comes to mind. And then Terminator 1 and 2, Alien 1 and 2. I can't actually think of any. Maybe like Predator. What else? Maybe like a couple more Schwarzenegger movies, but they don't even come close to the new Mad Max film has pretty much set a new standard for action films.
Cool. By the way, have you seen? What I've heard about Mad Max is that it's just like some big massive action scene. The whole movie is just some
Well,
action scene.
it's pretty much the whole film is just the same chase scene. It's
Yeah.
one big chase scene, but it's just so well paced, and there is somewhat of a story to it. Like there isn't like an incredible story, and it doesn't need to be, because it's very very much focused on the action. But it's just so well done and so well directed and so well thought out. Everything in that film, like, it ticked all the boxes for me. Like, there was never a point in this film where I just went, ah, that's just bullshit, or that's like a sort of a plot hole or anything like that. And the director George Miller, I heard him speaking in an interview, saying like how important for him it was to make sure that everything had a logic about it in the film.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll check it out. Definitely. I need to see it. I definitely need to see it.
Yeah, and,
See it.
and please, give me your review straight away after you've seen it on WhatsApp or whatever else.
Yeah.
Let me know,
Definitely.
let me know
We'll
what you
come on and
think.
talk about it. I think every time we talk about movie, we should just come up and do it on here.
Yeah,
Once I get my new mic as well. By the way, also, you need to watch. You You should watch, what is that called? Kingsman. You should check out Kingsman.
Kingsman.
Yeah, Kingsman Secret Service.
Kingsman Six. So Colin Firth.
Honestly, it's one of those surprisingly good movies. It's actually really, really good. I mean, I was surprised how good this movie was.
All right, I'll check it
It
out.
looks stupid. It looks stupid. But when you see the trailer, you're just like, oh, what is this bollocks? But when you watch it, you're just like, this is a pretty good movie. This is actually a pretty good movie. Yeah, man, I like this. This is cool. We should do this more often. Talk about movies and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, whatever. Like movies, games, anything that's kind of a hot topic.
Yeah, like we can check out some new movie trailers and shit like that as well. That'd be quite fun to do a movie
Yeah,
trailer.
yeah. Like that, going with the hype and stuff of cool movies coming up. Like Jurassic World. I really hope they don't ruin that film.
I really already think they already have.
Yeah, I know, man. There's just a part of me though that's denying it because I like Jurassic Park so much, the original one.
Yeah, Jurassic Park is epic. Don't get me wrong. It's one of those sort of, but it's the epitome of, first movie was incredible and just relatively downhill from then on kind of
Yeah,
stories of a film. It's one of those sort of, it's with most. I mean, it's very rare to have like trilogy type of movies where you just like do that. Yeah, everything was very good, and it's just as good as each one that you watch.
yeah,
And it's not the case with Jurassic Park, unfortunately.
yeah. Well, uh,
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I
I
don't know.
especially considering the script has been like rewritten 4 times and it was in development hell for like I don't know 10, 15 years or something ridiculous like that. You'd think that they'd have a really good script by now, but I don't know. Yeah.
I like how it's like revolving around that we don't want to say it's crap. But anyway, other than that, it's brilliant.
I definitely want to go see it and try not to cry as my childhood gets ruined.